Hi folks, I'm Zahir from the band Myrath and you are watching Live TV.
You're watching, you're watching, you're watching TV. You're watching, you're watching, you're watching TV. You're watching, you're watching, you're watching TV. You're watching
You're on stage in less than an hour,
Less than an hour. Yeah, sure.
How do you feel?
Yeah, I feel fine because this is my second time, our second time, and a little bit stressed because it's responsibility, you know, and of course very, very excited. Actually, we are very grateful for Hellfest to choose us among like hundreds of bands to play again. We played in 2017, so now it's a bless, to come back.
Tell me if I'm wrong, but I have the impression you are the only one like kind of Arabic metal or Oriental metal stuff on this weekend.
Yeah, we used to use a lot of Oriental, North African elements, but now, as you will see in the new music and the new album, we have approached more mainstream side of our music, of the metal music, but it's not shitty mainstream. It's a mainstream music, but with the soul of Myrath. So you will always find and feel that those spices, those elements behind. But you can find a lot of different genre in our music and different, how to say, kind of metal. Because at the end it's influences. It's the fruit of our influences in the past when we were young until now.
How did you come to that?
It's a long story. I'll try to make it short, but it's difficult. But actually we started in the garage, like everyone, in Tunisia, where nobody knows about metal. So we were like aliens, in Tunisia and North Africa, back in the 90s. So it was something really, really, really strange for Tunisian. But we were the pioneers, let's say, of the metal in Tunisia and in the North African countries. And the Arab world, of course. When it was quite difficult because you are not accepted. You are more not accepted than in Europe or in the US because it's not our culture. So you are seen as the devil in person. So it started like that, and then after years and years and years of work and sacrifices, and then we are here in Hellfest or in another big festivals, touring Europe, South America, Japan, after a lot of sacrifices, a lot.
So any changes in Tunisia and the north of
Yeah. A lot of changes. Tunisia, I think it's the most open country, North African or Arab country to the world, to the Europeans, of course. I'm not gonna talk about Dubai and Qatar because they have oil, petrol, and everything. So, but I'm gonna only talk about normal people. So we consider ourselves, and the Arab countries, they consider that Tunisia is the most open country, Arab country, or African country to the West and to Europe, and something that we are really proud of. And the musically talking, the metal scene, it's not so huge, and that's where we come. That's where it comes. The duty of Myrath is to continue to get bigger. So when you get bigger, obviously, you know, you will help your community, in the metal community, in your country and in North Africa also, and in the Arab countries. So as I said, we are the prophets of metal in our country.
Qatar has gold and Tunisia has Myrath,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, sure.
You sang in a wonderful album from Sortilege,
Yes, yeah.
and your voice is just magical on
Yeah,
this
thank
track,
so
you know.
much. I had the pleasure, the honor, you know, to be a part of the album, and they are good friends. They are very humble people and very passionate people, you know. So that's the thing that made me also, you know, contribute to the album.
And
it was
we
great.
can feel you are very inspired on this track.
200%. Yeah.
It's very near, maybe of course it's Oriental singing,
Yeah,
you know, but
yeah.
it's really, you know, from
It's-
the heart or from the stomach, I don't know.
From the trip, from the stomach, yeah, from the bottom of my heart, and it was something. It was authentic. It's not was something really like made or, you know, it's really authentic.
What's next for Myrath?
Next for Myrath, we've done with the upcoming album. He completed the production, the mastering with Jacob Hansen for the next album, which will be named Karma. And we shot a music video in Serbia like 2 months ago. So it will be released in September, hopefully. I cross fingers, and yeah, I'm just waiting for the reaction of the journalists and of the fans and of the new fans, because it's also made for the new fans who will discover Myrath, and that's why we choose the orientation to go to the mainstream. As I said, not shitty mainstream, but it's Myrathy mainstream, let's say. It's a mainstream with a lot of influences, a lot of spices, a lot of soul of Myrath. As I said to the CEO of Adele and Ears Music, Mr. Max, he loves Myrath, he loves our music, and he loves that Oriental side of the band. And I told him, like, before writing the songs, that while I'm writing some songs, I told him I'm scared that you will not like the new stuff. And he said, why? Because I told him that there's not so much Oriental elements in it. It's not like the old Myrath, you know. It's more mainstream. It's more, you know, accessible to everyone. Even my grandma can listen to it. So he said, I don't give a shit. It must be authentic, even if you will play jazz. If it's authentic, then it's fine for me, and it's authentic.
And then a world tour?
I hope so. I hope so. World tour not, but maybe European tour with a big name. Yeah.